Hey Facebook, good evening. Coach Mo here. Welcome to my page. I had a lot of meetings going on today, so I wasn't able to do our chaos tip this morning, but I thought I'd pop on before the evening is over and go ahead and do our chaos tip of the day. So hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everyone out there. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Bernice Oliver. My clients affectionately know me as Coach Mo, Queen Quiet Storm. I bring the calm to all of your business chaos. I am a coach and business strategist to agency owners, insurance producers, and entrepreneurs who want to create revenue opportunities out of the business chaos that they're experiencing in their day-to-day operations. I specifically help my clients create a strategic plan to create their best life first and then create their best business now. I help them to recognize how to avoid all of those pitfalls of a dying agency or a dying business, and how not to allow the chaos of business to usurp your life. So again, welcome to my channel, and welcome to my page, excuse me. Part of what I do with my clients, as I shared on a couple of days ago, is I help with strategic planning, business development, and organizational structures, all through centered around your productivity. And so tonight, one of the biggest challenges, or one of the challenges that many of my clients have, is they're busy, but they're not productive. And so tonight, I want to ask you that question. Are you productive, or are you just busy? Because there are two very different things. Productive means that you are really achieving the desired results that you're looking for. Busy means that you're just spinning your wheels. And spinning your wheels, you're not moving your business or your agency to the level of success that you desire. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about how you can be productive and not just not just busy. So I'm just going to give you, I only give short tips. So I'm going to give you 3 or 4 tips of some things that you could be doing today or tomorrow, because it's night, it's evening already, to make sure that you're being productive in your business or your agency rather than just being busy. So one of the first things that I typically work with my clients on is I help them identify some days or some time in their schedule during the day where they have what we call their power hour. Now, nobody likes the cold calling thing, and I understand that, but you have to understand, if you're not calling and reaching out and connecting with your ideal client, then nothing happens. You're not going to make any sales. Your business is not going to grow, and your agency will not flourish if you do not set aside some dedicated time for prospecting and calling and making those contacts. So I recommend that you go ahead and schedule an hour every day that you have a power hour. And that's when you're following up on leads and prospects, you're returning phone calls, or you may just be calling to make a connection. Maybe you're following up on some networking contacts that you've made and you want to schedule time to have coffee or whatever it is for you. You want to make sure that that time is specifically dedicated. Now, there is a rule of thumb out in the insurance industry where, you need to have 50 dials in an hour. Well, I don't really believe in that philosophy. And again, I'm a purple unicorn. I shared that with you guys on Monday. I'm a little bit different, and I really march to the beat of a different drummer. And so I don't believe in just doing dials simply for the purpose of doing dials. It doesn't make any sense. It needs to be very strategic. It needs to be very intentional. And you need to have a list of qualified leads that you're reaching out to every day that's of your ideal client. It makes no sense that you're calling people who do not qualify or meet the requirements of your specific ideal client. And I'm going to do some training a little bit later about how to identify your ideal client. But you want to make sure that you're doing that and you're not wasting time. So go ahead tomorrow, put in your calendar for Thursday and Friday, and then on to the next week, which hour is going to be your specific power hour. Now, a couple of times I do recommend that you avoid, that is the first hour of the day. Typically 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is not a good time to schedule your power hour. And then right after lunch is not a good time to do power hours as well. So you want to kind of avoid those times, but go ahead and schedule the time that you want to have for your specific power hour on your schedule. All right. So number 2, and I know that this is old school, but it still works. How many life letters are you sending out if you're an agent or an insurance producer? If you're selling life insurance, how many letters are you sending out on a weekly basis? A good rule of thumb is sending out at least 2 a day, so that's about 10 a week. And that you're going to make sure the following week you're going to follow up on those letters that you sent out. Maybe it's a quote, or maybe it's a postcard about life insurance and the importance of life insurance for your client's life. It's all about consistency. And so you want to make sure that you're doing this on a regular basis. Remember, it's about being productive and not just being busy. Number 3, what about your networking? Which is so very, very key. You want to make sure that you are involved in several opportunities for networking. A minimum of 1 networking event a week is what I recommend, but obviously you can do much more if you decide you want to do that. But a couple of ways to get involved is to join a local chamber of commerce or some sort of networking organization that fits into your ideal client. So you make sure that you want to think about that. Now, a word of caution about joining a chamber of commerce: don't just join to join. You need to be involved. Get involved on some of the boards or some of the committees. You want to make sure that you're involved in the chamber, because it's not going to work if you're simply just going haphazardly. Again, it has to be consistent. They have to see that you're there and that you're serious about your business before any of that is going to turn into any type of success for you. So, Chamber of Commerce, community involvement. There are several organizations you can get involved in with the Rotary Club, Kiwanis Club, United Way. Support your local high school basketball team. Whatever you can do to be a part of the community, go ahead and do that. And again, same thing with the Chamber of Commerce. You want to make sure that you're involved. Don't just join for the sake of joining and having your name on the billboard. You want to make sure that you're involved and you show up and people know who you are. Last thing I want to share with you tonight is direct mail. Direct mail, believe it or not, still works. I know it's old school, it's snail mail, but it still works. But you want to be creative, when you're sending maybe a prospecting letter, or maybe you're quoting an entire neighborhood. You want to make sure that you get your letter open. And how are you going to do that? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I get tons of snail mail every day, and a lot of it is from individuals who work in the insurance and financial services arena. And guess what happens? It goes in the garbage, because it doesn't stand out to me. There's nothing different. It's all the same. But what if you sent your quotes in a different color envelope? What if you hand wrote the labels? Not you, someone that you hired, maybe a high school student that has a good penmanship. You've had them hand write the labels and the address labels on the envelopes, because that's going to spark someone's interest to go ahead and open that letter. And again, but I will say this, direct mail, there is a small percentage of success with it, but again, consistency is the key, and you cannot just do it once and think you're going to get some results from it. You will not. It has to be consistent and over a period of time. It really takes about 6 or 7 times for someone to hear your name before they really build a connection with it and start paying attention. And so you want to make sure that you're sending something to them on a consistent basis. It may be a letter one month, it may be a postcard the next, it may be a calendar, it may be something about local activities that's going on in your community. Whatever it is that you can do to keep your name and your information in front of that ideal client, that's what I encourage you to do. So lots and lots of tips. Again, I hope this helped you. If you'd like more information about how I can help you create a productivity strategy to take your business or your agency to the next level, you're welcome to reach out to me. You can check me out at my website at www.merniceoliver.com, or you can connect with me right here on my Facebook page at Coach Mernice Oliver, and I'd love to have an opportunity to have a conversation with you about it. Now, if you like what you heard on this video, do me a favor, go ahead and click yes, you loved it in the comment box below, and you want to hear more, hear me teaching and talking a little bit more about some different topics. I love to do that. Or you can go ahead and click that like button. I love that. Or share this video with someone. If you know an agency owner or an insurance producer who is having trouble with their productivity, they're busy, but they're not productive, go ahead and share this video with them, or put them in contact with me again at merniceoliver.com, and they can get a free consultation and spend some time with them, and I can see if I can get them back on track. Thanks again for joining me tonight. It has been my pleasure to talk with you this evening. Until tomorrow, I'm Mernice Oliver, Coach Mo, Queen Quiet Storm, here to help you create calm in all of your business chaos. I'll see you later. Have a great evening.